Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
A very good day, everyone. Myself, Preetha Wilma Dawson, Assistant Professor, College of Physiotherapy, Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology, deemed to be university. And today's lecture topic is going to be special senses. So, first we'll start with nervous system. So, nervous system in general is about all physiological activities in our body is guided by two systems. The first system is nervous system and the second one is the endocrine system. And the nervous system will be controlling all the activities of a body in a faster way when compared to the endocrine system. So now let's see about the classification of nervous system. So nervous system is mainly classified into two names. One is the central nervous system and the other one is peripheral nervous system. And let's talk about central nervous system. Central nervous system includes brain and spinal cord and it is formed by neurons and also neuroglial cells, whereas the neurons are the true functional cells, whereas the neuroglial cells are called as supporting cells. So the brain includes cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem, whereas brainstem involves midbrain, pons, medulla oblongata. And next comes the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system is formed by neurons, whereas the neurons are the true functional cells. The peripheral system is broadly classified into sensory peripheral nervous system and motor peripheral nervous system. Sensory peripheral nervous system is nothing but the afferent fibers. That is, the sensory input is carried from the periphery to the central nervous system, whereas motor peripheral nervous system is nothing but the efferent fibers. That is, the response from the central nervous system is carried to the periphery. Then, the sensory peripheral nervous system is divided into general sensation and specific sensation. Now, we'll talk about general sensation. General sensation is a sensation which is perceived by an individual in a generalized manner. That is, we can feel this general sensation in almost all parts of our body, which includes touch, pain, temperature, proprioception, vibration and pressure. Consider if I am going to give you a touch sensation, that is a tactile sensation. It can be in any part of the body, maybe on the face, maybe on the leg or on your arm. So, you will be able to get that touch sensation. If it comes to pain sensation, when I am going to give you a pain sensation with a form of any needle, so when I am going to prick you with a needle in your arm or leg, you will be able to feel the pain sensation. Whereas the same thing applies to temperature also, proprioception also. We know that proprioception is nothing but joint sensation. So these sensation can be felt in almost all parts of the body part. Next comes the specialized sensation. The specialized sensation is also known as specific or special sensation. This special sensation will involve some specialized sense organs such as eye, ear, tongue, etc. So, the special sensations are completely different from the general sensation. So, the sensation will be pertaining to some form of sense organs in our body. So, special sensation includes sense of vision, which is called as visual sensation, and the next one sense of hearing, which is called as audition or auditory sensation, and the next one sense of taste, that is called as gustatory sensation, and the next comes the sense of smell, which is called as olfactory sensation. We know each special sense has a specific receptor organ for it. Let us see. For vision, the receptor organ is rods and cones, whereas for hearing, the receptor organ is organ of corti, and for gustation, the receptor organs are the taste buds, and for olfaction, the receptor organs are the olfactory receptor cells. So let's start with vision. So we know that the receptor organ for vision is rods and cones. These rods and cones are together called as photoreceptors. These photoreceptors are present in the internal layer of the human eyeball. The internal layer of the human eyeball is called as retina. Then comes audition. For audition, the receptor sense organ is nothing but the organ of corti. The organ of corti is a receptor organ which is situated within the cochlea, which is present in the internal ear. Next comes gustation. For the taste, the receptor organs are taste buds, which are most commonly present on the papillae of the tongue. So the papillae of the tongue is like here. So papillae of the tongue is nothing but a ridge-like structure which is present on the layer of your tongue. So we have three types of papillae. One is circumvallate papillae, fungiform papillae and filiform papillae. So these three structures are present in the layer of the tongue in the form of ridge shape. So along with that, mostly these taste buds are present only on the papillae. Along with that, few taste buds are also present on the mucosa of epiglottis, palate, pharynx and proximal part of the esophagus. Next comes the olfaction. The olfaction. The receptor organ for olfaction is nothing but the olfactory receptor cells. These receptor cells are situated on the olfactory mucous membrane. There are about 10 to 20 millions of olfactory receptor cells which are present on the mucous membrane. And these receptor cells is responsible to carry the smell sensation to the higher centers. And yes, we have come to the end of today's session, and I hope you all would have learned something about what is nervous system and what are special sensation and the components under special sensation. To know more about special sensations in individual aspects, keep watching and stay tuned. Thank you.